eye makeup tutorial. It's especially great for hooded eyes, and that's the kind of eye shape I have. Basically what a hooded eye is an eye that's set in a way where you can't really see the mobile, this part, the mobile lid of the eye when the eyes are open. So the best example of a celebrity with this kind of eye shape would be Blake Lively. So really quickly, I'm just gonna take a black eyeshadow and I'm gonna just put it on this part of the eye, and you're gonna see what happens when I look up. So you can see that you really can't see that eyeshadow very much at all. You can if I'm looking down, but obviously the trick with doing your makeup, if you have hooded eyes, is you don't just want the result to be when you're looking down. You want people to be able to see it when you're looking at them and talking to them. So I feel like the trick with hooded eye makeup is you kind of just need to bring everything a bit higher up. In makeup tutorials, when they say, you know, put a certain color in the crease, if you have hooded eyes, or like for me, the crease would be here, right? This is where the crease is. But if I put it here, you really wouldn't be able to see it that much. So you really would have to put it more, instead of thinking of the crease, the socket. So more of this area. Not so much over here, but you just have to lift it. And I hope what I'm saying makes sense to you. Makes sense to me. Okay, so I'm gonna take all this off and then we're gonna start on the tutorial. I just filmed an entire tutorial on this look, and it turns out I wasn't recording. I might just take off one eye and then do that one for you guys again. In fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, so we are going to start the tutorial now. And as you know, this is filmed the next day. So I'm not wearing foundation. The only thing I have on is eyebrows, which I did with my Maybelline Define-A-Brow. And I already have my eyes primed. So we're gonna start, and we're gonna be using the Urban Decay Naked palette. And the color we're starting with is Half Baked, which is, we're starting with Half Baked, this goldy color. So we're taking some Half Baked on our brush, and we're going to be applying it to the first third of our eye, pretty high up. So what we really want to be going up into this area, which might seem a little high for you, but it actually works out. So we've taken that Half Baked pretty high up into our socket, and we're just sort of letting it fade out as it gets towards the middle. Next we're taking Smog, which is right next to Half Baked, and we're just gonna put this right in the middle. You really don't have to do too much blending with these colors because they all kind of blend themselves, since they're all pretty close in the color family. Next we're gonna be going in with Darkhorse. We're just adding to this and just deepening it up. And I feel like it looks like I'm naked, which is a little awkward, but I'm not naked. You can see my top if I go like this. Now I feel awkward. Okay, I hope it doesn't look like I'm naked. So before we go on to add the black, I'm just gonna blend out a little bit. So I wiped off my brush and I'm just going to be lightly sweeping over the edges. And I find that if I blend too much at the edges, it makes my look less dramatic, especially with hooded eyes, because you're kind of creating definition on your eye and you're creating like a structure. So if you overblend, it takes away from that shape. Next we're going in with Creep, which is just your basic black color. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. This is my first tutorial, so if it is not the best, please forgive me. Work with me here. So we're basically done with the top portion of the eye. We're just gonna add a highlight. So you can pick whatever you want, but I'm using Sin, which is the pinky color, which I like because it doesn't really come off pink. It's just a really nice, like, shimmery finish. And you want to take a little more half-baked and just kind of make sure to sweep it up and also a little bit into your tear duct. So we're now just going to be taking Smog and putting that in the lower lash line. And then I think I'm going to be taking a little bit of Creep, which is the black color, and just putting that on the outer edges of the bottom lash line. So now we're going to be adding our top liner. And this is Maybelline New York Master Precise by Eye Studio in black. And with the hooded eye, you really want to make sure to keep the line thin, because when you are looking like right up at somebody, when you have hooded eyes, like right now you can't see all this lid. So if your line is like even average, you're really just gonna see like that black line, and it's gonna take up a lot of what you've already done. We're going to take our black liner and just put this in the waterline and also tightline with it. Okay, so now we have done the liner and we're going to add false lashes. First, there's mascara, which I might do off camera, and then we'll go on to the false lashes. So the false lashes we're going to be using are Ardell Demi Wispies. Mine are all ratty and I've used them quite a few times. So the lashes are on now and the glue still needs to dry fully, but I think you can see the difference. They just kind of add like oomph to your eyes, and they make them like, they kind of elongate them, I feel, because it makes it like sweep out really nicely over here. We're going to touch up and add a little bit more to each section. So I'm going to add a bit more Smog to the middle of the eye. Hey guys, so I'm so not amused right now. I didn't realize that my camera stops recording after 20 minutes and you have to restart it again. So I already applied my foundation and all that jazz, lipstick, but I'm going to apply a tiny bit more for you guys on camera. And if it already looks like it's kind of overdone, that's because I just recorded this part again and I had like a smudge or something on my forehead, so basically nothing works out for me, and that's the moral of the story. But okay, I'm just gonna do this super quick, walk you through the steps. So for foundation, I use my Graftobian palette, and none of the colors work for me anymore because, as you can see, I already used the ones that I love. So I combined these two and some of the yellow, because let's face it, I have a lot of yellow undertones. And then I set that with my Mercier translucent loose setting powder. And for bronzer, I used Benefit's Hoola bronzing powder, which looks like this. And I love it. So I just do fishy face. And then I add a little to my temples. And for blush, I use NARS Madly, which looks like this, and I love it. It is my favorite blush ever. It just goes with everything. And I apply it to my like cheekbones as opposed to apple, because I find it just more flattering that way. So that's it for the face. Well, for concealer, I did use the Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer in medium for my under eyes, and no concealer on my face, just foundation. And then for lips, Kat Von D's Lolita Lipstick on the outer edges of my lips. like that. Except all around. I just did a little bit for you guys right now. And then MAC's Angel lipstick. Like that, just in the center. So that is about it. I applied a little more half-baked Smog, Darkhorse, and Creep just to accentuate it. And as you can see, we applied really high up. So you really, you want to apply kind of in this general socket area, as opposed to keeping like within the crease. When I'm doing my glasses makeup, I actually stay within the crease. I find that if I go high up in the socket, it just looks kind of clownish with glasses. So I sort of tend to keep it more neutral, and I keep it within the crease, and that still looks really nice. But like if you're going for a full-on smoky eye and you want people to be able to see what you've done, you want to go higher up. Obviously, you're still going to have like this part kind of not visible when you're looking up, because that's how it is with hooded eyes, but you'll still have all this nice work that you did, and when you look down, people will still be able to see it. Okay guys, so I apologize for you not being able to see my top in like most of this video. That was awkward. But here it is. I really like it. I just recently got this top from a motel from ASOS, and it was only like 18 bucks. It was on sale and free shipping, so that was pretty sweet. And I saw it on Britpop Princess's video, so if you're like, oh my god, she's wearing the same top, blah blah blah, yes, I am. And I'm aware she wore it first and she wore it amazingly. So yeah, but I saw it in her video and I actually loved it so much I had to go looking for it, and I bought it myself. So I am a little bit of a copycat, but an admiring copycat, because she's fabulous. And my skirt is from, I'm sitting like a man right now, is from PacSun. Oops, still sitting like a man. And it was only like 19 bucks, so that was pretty awesome as well, very economical. So that's it. I hope you guys like this look. I'll zoom in a bit. This is going to be the first smoky eye look. Great for girls with hooded eyes that I'm going to be doing. Hopefully I'll be starting a little series, and so you should stay tuned for that. It'll be good. And hopefully not a mess like this video was that I had to film twice. But yeah. So, I hope you girls like it. And guys, if you're watching. So, yeah. Bye.